Deck boats like Tahoe's 2150 are often considered the ultimate multitasking family runabout. If it wasn't for a somewhat restricted layout, they'd also make an ideal fishing platform. All the basic ingredients are there: a wide and stable beam, 32 inches of freeboard, fore and aft casting platforms, but a traditional deck boat layout doesn't provide direct 360-degree access to the water. Until now.
This is the brand new Tahoe 2150 center console deck boat. Before we start talking about family and fishing, I gotta admit, it's one hot looking boat.
Moving the console to the center of the boat effectively opens up the cockpit, providing the immediate mobility needed for serious fishing.
Let's take a look at some of the interior features on this brand new 2150.
With seating for 10, you'll be stashing a bunch of fishing and water sports gear. Not to worry, the 2150 has you covered with crazy amounts of storage. Under the aft bench, there are two 56-quart compartments and a secure spot for a cooler. There are two rod holders built right into the leaning post and a small locker perfect for tackle just below. If you want to bring a second cooler, there's even a spot to secure it below the helm seat. Gunnel rod storage can be found to either side of the helm, just under the padded coaming bolsters. The wide console door is sealed with a rubber gasket to help keep it dry inside. There's a secure spot for the table and an access panel to helm electronics. A storage compartment to starboard secures the fire extinguisher. And to port, we find a pull-out bin with insulated coolers above. The in-floor locker is big enough to hold larger items like wakeboards and water skis, or even overflow from the console. Under the bow seats are two more 84-quart insulated boxes and a 17-gallon aerated live well. Forward seating is somewhat convertible with this removable sun pad. It's a little cumbersome and takes a bit of practice to install, but is so nice for lounging around.
Check out the size of this bow platform. With a hidden telescoping ladder, it's a great place to get in and out of the water. But it's also covered in non-skid.
Since the hatches and cleats are all flush mount, this forward deck makes a great casting platform.
Now getting to and from, you're going to have to step on some cushions, but those cushions are removable. And underneath is more non-skid. So if you were doing a dedicated day of fishing, you could simply pull the cushions out, leave them at the dock, and have a fully prepped casting platform at the bow of the boat. And not only that, there's an equally large platform to stern. It too is covered in non-skid. Engine options range from 150 all the way up to 225 horsepower. And here we have a cold fusion white brand new V6 200, which I think matches the gel on this boat perfectly.
It packs quite a punch too. The silky smooth 200 had the 2150cc on plane in 5 seconds flat. 45 miles per hour comes quick, and with some patience and a little bit of trim, we just managed 48 flat out. The 2150cc handles much like the standard 2150. The Powerglide hull with its Hydrostep lifting strakes limits the lean a little, but this boat loves to turn. And because the helm is in the center of the boat, you can really crank the wheel and let those big strakes dig in. Just make sure everyone is hanging on.
One thing I really like about this deck boat is how much freeboard you have. A lot of deck boats, you feel like when you're standing in them, you're perched on top. But in the 2150, you really do feel secure, like you're sitting or standing low in the boat. Another feature I really like is the helm. First of all, there's plenty of room here, both for standing and for sitting. A lot of these helms get a little bit crowded, especially in the center console. But in the 2150, there's plenty of room at the helm and there's space to walk all the way around.
A moderate 20-degree dead rise can handle similarly moderate chop, but the fact that you can comfortably stand at the helm makes a huge difference in confidence at the helm. We don't expect the same stability or wave slicing capability as a true offshore boat. Then again, you won't find too many sun pads on an offshore boat either. So if you're looking for a trailerable boat that can entertain 10 on the weekend, but also has an open layout with raised casting platforms for fishing, check out the 2150cc from Tahoe. Perhaps the most interesting deck boat for 2019.